YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a treat for you guys. So if you want to, you can pause this video, go make some popcorn or some tea or coffee and come back, because today excuse me, we're going to be looking at your love story, and I'm going to tell you chronologically how it's going to work out for you. So yes, this basically means I'm going to tell you in chronological events what's going to be happening with you and your person. Like, first this is going to happen, then that's going to happen, then that's going to happen. And I have 3 cards that I'm going to be using to end the reading. So I have the World, the Death card, and the Judgment card. So I'm going to be pulling tarot until I get one of these cards, which will indicate either that you get your wish and it's all going to be completed perfectly, that the connection stops here with the Death card, or with the Judgment card, that it's suspended for now and nothing else than what I've been telling you up till the point that I will be reading is yet, determined. So it's going to be, Judgment won't be like either like ending, or you get your wish, or you get your person, but it's going to be sort of like, okay, so here's where it stops, and you're either not supposed to know anymore, or it's simply not yet decided how it's going to turn out, okay? So this is important. It's just, I hope you watch this intro, otherwise you won't know how this works. I'm also going to be using oracle cards for if I'm in doubt about some situation. So I'm basically just going to, freestyle and, what's the word? It's going to be pure improv, yeah, because I'm not knowing when the 3 cards are going to pop up. I'm not, I don't know when Spirit will want me to end the reading. So either stone is going to have different, times for how long I read. Some readings may be longer, some may be shorter, and maybe some things aren't just, for you to know yet. So let's see what happens. I'm pretty excited about this. I hope you're going to like this. I have 5 options for you. The first one is a rose quartz, the second one is an amethyst, the third one is a pyrite, the fourth one is a chrysocolla, and the 5th one is an apatite. So if you want to, you can pause the video, or you can just choose from intuition. The first one you were drawn to is usually your pile. But I'm going to go right ahead and see what is the love story for rose quartz people. I'm going to give these cards a good shuffle. Okay, so we start off with the Ace of Cups. That's beautiful, right? Fits the situation. So we have the beginning of a new love for a woman who has recently left something behind that made her put her life on pause. So this Queen of Cups might be you. I usually don't do zodiacs as much because, it can be so different with people who watch this reading. You might be a water sign, but you don't have to be. So I'm seeing someone who just turned her back, or his back if you are a male watching, but I'm not assuming you are. A woman who just turned her back on something that, some kind of time of stagnation. She's looking at this new love situation. So a new person enters her life. Let's see more about this. Someone quite secretive. It's sort of out of the blue. It might have happened during the night, so you might have met this person in nighttime. Now let's see, what were the events coming up after this meeting? So we have a King of Cups. Isn't that beautiful? And I put it right under the Queen of Cups. So this is actually, I would say, this would be a very important soulmate or a twin flame, because we have a match. We have the Queen of Cups with the King of Cups. This man has a tendency to, get easily defeated. So he has probably had some relationships in the past that weren't as successful, and he has, he met you, and you are in his mind because the card is right under you, so he's thinking of you. When he met you, he was thinking a lot about you. He actually didn't see the potential in this situation at first. You were more interested in him when you met him than he was in you. That's what I'm seeing. He was very undecided about this. He had had some defeats in love in the past, and they were actually preventing him from being certain about this situation. Now let's see what was happening after you two met. So I'm seeing a long time of sort of like a balanced state. Now this can mean different things. This can actually mean that you knew this person from a distance, like from afar, before you got to know them. I'm not sure if you got to know them. This is like the chronological events. You might be somewhere in the middle of the story. Maybe this has already happened for you, or maybe this is going to happen for you. So with the Temperance card, I just see some time of perhaps no communication, actually, because the Temperance card can actually indicate a time where everything is still. So nothing still or stale, especially when it popped up right next to the Four of Swords. Now, what happened after this Temperance thing? Okay, so there was a big shift. So what happened here after you had this period of perhaps no communication, maybe watching each other from afar? There was the Wheel of Fortune moment for you both, where one of you walked away from something. I don't think it's from this person. We don't have a final card yet, so this love story continues. Okay, so I'm seeing you probably walked away from a person that you had your mind on. So maybe this person came into the picture while you were still in a relationship or interested in someone else, and you walked away from this person. Yes, you were offered something that you did not want. Now, was this from this person? Because you were being offered things. Now, this can actually mean that while you were interested in this person, you got a lot of offers from other men, but you declined these offers because you still had your King of Cups in mind. So what was happening afterwards with this King of Cups? We want to know specifically about him. Okay, so you had some times where you were single for a long time. Now, I'm not seeing this relationship as having progressed fast. Actually, I'm seeing it's sort of, you might have been waiting a while for this person, as in years. So I'm seeing this as the beginning, and it had some, it had a really strong, a really powerful, volcanic beginning, but it's sort of like it's been paused for or it's going to be paused for a few years. Again, we still don't have a card of any ending yet, so I'm not seeing this as ending just because there's a pause. Now, a pause is just a pause, right? So what's going to come after this pause? There will be communication again. There will be some kind of, with the Wheel of Fortune right here, with the Six of Cups, you are going to have a fated encounter with this person that is sort of going to gently force the two of you to communicate with each other, and it's going to be very pleasurable. Now, this will be a reblossoming of emotions, right? With the Six of Cups, that's a reblossoming of emotions. So what's going to happen after this reblossoming of these emotions? Let's see. Okay, so there still won't be loving action in the way that you want it. Okay, but we have the Nine of Cups. So this will bring you great joy for a while. You're going to have some kind of, a period of time with this person where things are quite dandy, I have to say. We still don't see any, romantic unions. So let's see what's going to happen after this, because we do see happiness for the two of you coming up. And the Star. Okay, so this is a time of great hope, a great, great opportunities, maybe fulfilled wishes. So this is where this picks up. Again, it might take years if you're not at any of, if you're not, in that stage yet with the suspension, with the years of waiting. If perhaps you're at the end of this, you might know if you've had that encounter with your person that was really fated, which brought you a lot of joy. Some truth might have been revealed, then this is maybe coming up for you now. Otherwise, remember, this is chronological. So we have a time of great hope, great happiness, wishes that are fulfilled. Also a lot of fantasizing and dreaming. What's going to come up next? Oh dear, we have the Three of Swords. So this is going to end now. Every situationship has ups and downs, so don't despair. We still don't have the Death card or the World card, but let's see what's going to come after these Three of Swords. Okay, right. Okay, so I'm seeing this person walking away for a while, and they might actually walk away because of someone else. Okay, so this might actually also be the star that we're seeing here. Your person might for a while flee from this connection. They're going to be offered something else, and they're going to jump to that offer. And that's going to cause you a little bit of heartache. Now let's see what's coming up after that. Let's see. Yeah, there will be some kind of third party situation. We have a younger male or female that might interrupt this connection for a while. But it won't be significant. I mean, I'm not getting any major arcanas about this situation, this person that's going to be taking the attention of your person for a while. No major arcanas yet, so I'm not seeing this as anything you should worry about. But you're going to be waiting, and you're going to have to make a choice about wanting to stay or wanting to leave. You're going to be kind of like having to make a choice whether or not this is worth your worry or worth your effort. Yeah, I'm seeing that for you. Okay, we have a Two of Cups. So this is beautiful. I think you're going to choose to go back to this person, or this person's going to choose to come back to you. Now, how this is going to happen, let's see. How will this come about? Okay, well, there will simply be more communication between the two of you. It's going to develop, it's going to grow. You're going to still have some communication with this person. Maybe not a lot, but you are going to be having communication with this person while they're still, dabbling their fingers in other stuff. And this is going to make them want to return to you. Now, let's see what's going to happen after this. Will there be some kind of completion of this situation? Well, okay, Ten of Swords. So this can indicate, wow, we have two cards popping. So, okay, with the Ten of Swords and the Sun just popped up right next to it. The Ten of Swords here is supposed to be read as, the end of your pain. So this is actually going to turn out well for you. So you might be a little bit saddened by this situation where you're feeling like you don't know if this person's going to choose you, you're ever going to get there. But this is actually telling you that this is the end of obstacles, this is the end of sorrow. Whether all the swords that you were supposed to have in your back, that was the final part of it. You're not going to get any more swords in your back. So with the Sun here, we have a happy outcome. So this person is going to come back to you. Now let's see if there'll be some kind of completion with this. The Hermit. This can mean two things. I'm just going to pull one card more just to get some kind of... Okay, yeah. So this might mean that you guys, you unite with the Hermit. It can mean either that you unite as one with the Hierophant as well. This could mean some kind of marriage. Or it can mean also, I read sometimes this card as walking to, like, seeking some kind of solitude, but this doesn't have to be seeking solitude alone. This can mean that you move away somewhere where you are away from, the city. This can mean, because with the Sun card and the Hermit card, I'm not seeing any kind of separation here. With the Hermit, it can mean a person that's single and has been single for a while, but I'm not seeing this in this reading, especially with the cards that are right next to it, and because it landed, which is never a coincidence, right on the Two of Cups. So this could mean that you and your person are going to move somewhere secluded, somewhere away from the city, maybe like a house in the forest or something like that. I'm just, it's just an example. Somewhere secluded. With the Hierophant, this is indicating for me some, a traditional union. So it could be a marriage, right? Okay, so we're here with your person. You're actually going to get some kind of commitment from this person. And I don't know if I'm going to have to be, I'm not sure if I should be pulling more actually, but I'm going to pull until one of those three cards pop up, as I told you. So, okay, so with the Seven of Cups now, coming into your situation with a marriage with your person, this can mean that there will be some, you guys will be choosing. You're going to be having different choices on where to go with your life, where to go with your union. You're going to be having a lot of dreams about the future together. And yeah, you're going to be taking action on that. It's going to progress pretty fast, right? From that point on, you're going to be making choices on where to go with your union, with your life, how to progress with your relationship. And very, very heavy sexual energy. So you're going to have a great sex life. I like this reading. You're going to have a great sex life with this person, especially like with the Eight of Wands. So it's really, really heavy, hot and heavy energy. So union with your person. This is going to be going on for a while. Wow, you know, the cards are not really wanting to give me one of those three cards that I pulled out in the beginning. So we might end up getting the whole tarot. With the Hangman and the Strength, I mean, I see a really strong relationship. There's nothing really bad other than the obstacles to get there. Strength, Nine of Rods. So, okay, so give me 1 second. There might be some newcomers here. The Page of Rods, and then okay, so I see two sons, right? So this can be two sons. You might get children with this person. You might have children with this person. Now let's see if we can have that confirmed. Will there be children with this person? Page of Cups, Ace of Rods. That it looks like actually 3 kids. Nine of Swords. So there would be some worry for you because of these three young individuals. So it can mean 3 other young individuals, but I'm actually thinking that this might be your children. I'm seeing if like an Empress card pops up, this is in the indication that this is going to be children. I'm going to give it 3 more cards and I'm going to end this reading, okay? 10 of Cups. Yeah, okay, that's when okay, that's interesting because we have 10 of Cups, which is indicating like the happy union with the children, with the family. So I don't even need an Empress card. This could tell me in itself that it's going to be children. And again, we have something about going away, like going abroad. We have a ship. We have a person that has his back to the ocean. And a Page of Swords. Yeah, well, really what I'm seeing is a lot of newcomers here. So that might be, you know, new people that come into your life that will be, you know, just surrounding the two of you wherever you are at. They might be significant for your connection, but it could also just mean kids. It can mean actually up to 4 kids. I don't know. Are you Amish? Or Mormon or something? They have a lot of kids, don't they? Or is that just me? So, well, basically that's what I'm seeing. I actually don't think I need to get more cards for you because this is in itself, you know, the marriage and, you know, the happy family. For me, that's sort of like the destination. So if I'm not getting a world card or a death card or a judgment card, then this to me is telling me that I'm not supposed to foresee the end for this yet. So perhaps this is going to go on for a long while. This is a really good indication of this having a very strong future, okay? I'm going to pull 3 cards and see if I can get some more information on this. Okay, so there's a depiction of a area with trees. A man is picking apples. So this will mean, okay, so we have, so this is actually telling me something about you going away somewhere secluded with this person once you get together. And isn't that beautiful? You know, I told you about you guys going away with the person. So we have a card saying going away with a loved one. So I mean, this is actually telling me that what I just told you is highly likely to happen for this pile when you get into union. You're going to be going away somewhere. You're going to be moving away to another country or somewhere secluded. Or simply just away from where you are now, the city that you perhaps met in. And maybe this is your person, like a man who is like from the years of 20 to 30 years old. He can wear a uniform and he can have dark blonde hair. Now, it doesn't have to apply to everyone because, you know, a lot of people will watch this reading, or not a lot. You know, my channel is quite small. But probably more than just one person is going to watch this. But if this resonates for you, then this might be the confirmation that this is the person that you're asking about. I'm going to pull 1 oracle for you just to get one piece of like advice or something additional to this reading. I thought it would be interesting to see. Maybe there's something that you need to know, or something that you would, you know, something that would benefit you on the way to union with this person. This is, we have, wow, we have dreams coming true and moving forward fearlessly. So, I mean, I wish I would have chosen this pile. I guess this is what I'm going to tell you. You know, your dream is going to come true. You're going to have a family with this person. From the looks of this, I mean, I give you the chronological order of this. So, I wasn't supposed to end this reading with neither of those three cards, which is telling me this has a lot of potential and has a long future ahead. So don't despair if you're like in the middle of this stagnation somewhere. Or maybe you just met this person. Just know that it's going to take years for this to manifest completely, but I'm sure you know that already. Okay, rose quartz. Well, wasn't that a beautiful reading? And did that not match the stone of love? Crystal of love, or whatever. What do you call it? It's a crystal, right? Rose quartz, it's a crystal. All right. If you chose the amethyst, let's see. What will your love story be like? So, how does your love story start off? Okay, we have someone you met somewhere probably related to work. Perhaps you just started a new work, or you started somewhere like a new place. You went to a new place, like in like either in terms of job or maybe school, and you met this person now, and there was like instant chemistry, or either that, or you met them and you kind of like you had to face them. So you know, fate brought you two together. This is someone you know from a past life with the Six of Cups. So this was a fated meeting. And what I meant by you were forced to like talk to each other. So perhaps you went to this place, and in some way or another you like ran into this person, and they had to help you with something or assist you with something, and this is like all meant to happen for the two of you to meet. Okay, after that I see a lot of happiness, and I see like you and this person interacting a lot. So either that, or the chemistry was just on fire with you and this person. Either, you know, you had to interact a lot with them, so, you know, you were just forced to get to know each other better, and the more you got to know this person, the more you liked them. So this grew pretty rapidly. And I would also say, like, not only did it grow rapidly, it sort of like started off pretty fiery. But then there was a time of waiting, you know? So you were waiting, you were pondering this situation, not entirely sure which direction to go. Either you or that person. I think maybe your person, because we have a male. If you're the male, that can be you too. And what happened after this? What is going to happen after this? Okay, so what happened after this is this person, for either this person sort of like distance himself from you, or the exact opposite, because there was sort of something about listening to their inner moral compass about what was the right thing to do. And according, I mean, I don't know if the right thing to do was move closer to you or move away from you, but it happened pretty rapidly. It could also be that you took very, very impulsive action towards this person, and that's sort of like had to do with some kind of karma that you have with this person, especially with the Justice right under the Six of Cups. So there was probably some unresolved karma here, okay? And what's next? Okay, Judgment. Wow, already. Okay, this is interesting, because I'm going to have to end this reading now, since we got the Judgment card. As I told you in the beginning, I would stop if I got the World, the Judgment, or Death. Now I got Judgment, and it seems as though either now you are suspended in this period of having to bear the consequences of what you did or what they did, and it has to sort of be like this for a while, okay? So you're learning something from this, and it might have something to do with clinging to something that you should have let go of. It can be grudges, it can even have something to do with your own journey that has nothing to do with this person. Maybe you're like a person that has a lack mentality, and this is why you cannot manifest this fully, and it's why this has to, for a while, be undecided. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'm going to pull a few romance angels to see if we can get more, because Judgment didn't have to mean that it's going to end. It means simply that, you know, what's going to happen ahead isn't really determined yet, because it has a lot to do with your own self-development. Deception. Well, you might be deceiving someone. you might have a lesson to learn of deceiving or manipulating or something of that nature. This could also mean this person deceived you. Like we had, we have the Knight of Swords about this person either taking some kind of impulsive action towards you or away from you, and there might be deception in this, okay? Let's see what else we can get. Maybe there will be some kind of advice for you, but it is true love, okay? So, so for you to know right now, and I'm not supposed to be pulling any more cards because that was how I arranged it with Spirit. For you to know right now is that for the time being, the future with you and this person is, I don't know if suspended is the right word. Excuse me, it's not my native tongue, but I'm thinking that it is. It simply means that for you to know right now is only that it is true love, okay? So it has all the potential, but what's going to happen ahead, it's not really decided yet, okay? So if you haven't yet come to that place where this person has taken some kind of impulsive action, or you have taken an impulsive action away, it has something to do with integrity, about doing the right thing, okay? If you've not gotten there yet, then know this is coming. And after that time, you're not supposed to either know more, or it's not really decided yet what's going to happen. But you are being informed that it is a true love. It can really manifest for you if you figure out a way to deal with whatever karma that you have to deal with for this to pick up again, okay? And when it picks up again, there will be another timeline created for this. But for now, this is what you're supposed to know. So, sorry, this reading wasn't as long as the first one. If you chose the pyrite, let's see, what will your love story be like? What is the chronological order of your love story with the person you have in mind? Let's start off with the Ten of Swords. Holy fuck. Yes, so you have had some bad experience in the past with, your romance life, your romance department, in the romance department. I think that would be the proper English way to say it. Yeah, so you've probably been single for a long time because of this, because you were pushing people away from you due to this. Now, if you are not this person, then this is probably not your reading. So if you're resonating with having been single for a long time, upon a lot of hurt, and I mean a lot of hurt, then this is you. Now, what happened next? Now, we have a Knight of Swords, so this can be the person that you have in mind who swiftly jumped in. And this person, okay, so I'm seeing either you or this person, when this person came into your life, you had a lot of sleepless nights about this. This brought you some kind of anxiety. You might have been concerned whether or not this person would be the next one to hurt you. They were gently offering something to you. And as I say gently, I mean gently. So this wasn't someone who asked you out like right away. But they might have like gently offered something to you. There might have been a little bit of communication, a little bit of interaction, where you felt like this was a new opportunity for you, okay? What happens next? Okay, so we don't see a lot of positive energy here yet, and I'm hoping it picks up for you, because until now, you're just being upset, anxious, and worried, and it doesn't look like it started off the way you wanted it to. So this probably had a lot of waiting, a lot of disappointments in the beginning. Specifically about, how you felt you wanted it to go. It didn't really go that way. We have the Hierophant and the Four of Pentacles. Well, so this might be a person that either was your teacher or some kind of, coach or some kind of authority. And maybe this is why this connection didn't take off the way you wanted it to, because, it sort of couldn't. They were keeping their feelings to themselves. And this was perhaps what hurt you. Now, what happens next? Or we can have, or this could also mean that they are or were with someone when you met them. Oh, this makes sense. Okay, so so this person, when you met them, they had someone else. Now, let's see if this is going to keep being blocked for you. Because, okay, I understand the grief now. So the grief and the worry came from you wanting this person, but they were with someone else. They might even be married to someone else. Okay, so what happens next? So the love blossoms between the two of you in ways which can vary from, person to person. And some interactions between the two of you that make you feel like you were getting something out of this. So you were feeling like you gave something and you got something back. So this wasn't a one-sided connection. So this was not unrequited love, okay? So this person had feelings for you too, however blocked the situation might have been. I'm not seeing any major turns yet, with any major arcana indicating that, you started dating this person yet, but we might get some. Let's see. Either way, I see this blossoming, despite them being in a relationship. Now, will this relationship end or has it ended? Yes, we see a lot of blossoming between the two of you. I'm actually seeing a union now. Okay, so this person turns away from their female or their partner. So this is where you get to be with this person. Everything is going to turn out. Everything at this point in the chronological order of your love story will turn around. Okay, so all the grief you had, every part of grief and disappointment is being mirrored in the lower cards as the opposite. So every bit of grief, every bit of disappointment that you had with this person, you're going to get the exact amount back in happiness. Okay, so basically all the grief was in the past, or it was all sort of for nothing, because you actually ended up getting your wish with the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune, and this person walking away from their Queen of Swords, making you feel fulfilled. Okay, so I'm seeing actually the beginning stages of a romance, of a relationship here. Okay, let's see what happens next. There is a young person entering the picture. Now this may be, okay, so let me just see, who is this Page of Cups? So there will be competition. Oh, okay, I see. There will be competition. And this might make you insecure about the relationship, or there might be some secrets going on in this relationship at this point. I don't think it's fully a relationship yet, but it might be. Take it as it resonates. If you're the type of person who takes a while before you commit to someone else, this might be someone that you just date for a long time when this other competition comes in. Now let's see what's going to happen with this competition. Okay, so it's going to be sort of like a... yeah, it's like the beginning stages of love, like the beginning stages of, so I'm actually seeing you perhaps being worried about this competition, but the way it comes up, it doesn't look like it's something that is interfering too much with your relationship. Now let's see, how is this going to work out for you? How will this make you feel? How will your person, okay, how will this make you feel, all of this? Okay, so you're going to be wondering which direction to take. What will your person do? Your person will choose you. Okay, so upon having some obstacles in terms of other people wanting the person that you want to get their attention, the person will eventually choose you. Okay, so you are not to worry about this once it happens, because you will be the chosen one. Wow, that sounds so matrixy. I still haven't gotten one of the three cards that I told you in the beginning that would end the reading. So, but actually, upon seeing the 10 of Pentacles, I feel an urge to stop here. Okay, so let's see if we can get a further confirmation on this actually being, your happily ever after. Okay, so something coming out of this. Yeah, so something feels like it's out of control for you. And that might make sense with you feeling at a certain point that there has been competition for the heart of your person. Yes, I see a man choosing between two females. It's actually saying undecided male. Very, very appropriate for the reading. And again, another male. But this might, just be, you have a dark-haired and a light-haired male here. Okay, a blonde man and a dark-haired man. So this might, be for whomever chooses this pile to say that it's both this and both that. Now, this person might actually have addictions. Just additional information. Yeah, okay. I just see a lot of males coming in, but I think this is to confirm to whoever watches this that, sometimes people hear it's a blonde male or it's a dark-haired male. This is for me to tell you that it doesn't really, it can be, for anyone who watches this, can be a dark-haired male, it could be an older, younger male, okay? So let's see if we can get like a final statement on what's to come. Yeah, we have a lot of kings, actually, a lot of males coming in. So, okay, this can also mean that you're going to have other opportunities at some point. But what I'm seeing here and what I'm actually feeling like this is what I'm supposed to tell you. You're going to be having other options in the future as well. But this person is eventually going to choose you, okay? I'm going to pull one romance angel for you as a piece of advice for you, or some kind of, final message. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay, so this is what I meant to tell you. Just go with the flow. Trust that just because it started badly, it doesn't mean it has to end badly. I'm seeing the mirror in cards, and that usually in a reading for me indicates that all the troubles you've had to endure, you're going to have the exact same amount of the heartbreak in happiness. Okay, so you've been putting your saving in the bank, the emotion bank, and you're going to get interest from this, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated, and if you like this kind of reading, please give me a comment below. It's really the most improv I've ever done in a reading, a pick a card reading. Chronological people, let's see. What will your love story be like with your person? What will your love story be like? Let's do the chronological order of your love story with complications, bumps in the road, other people involved, and such. Let's see what comes up. And remember, judgment, death, or the world card will be indicating that I'm supposed to end the reading right there. So let's see. We have the Nine of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Tower. Okay, so this is where we start. We start with a person that is very lonely, someone who is, keeping their cards close to their body. Is that an English expression? It's a Danish one. It means you don't reveal too many feelings. You're sort of, you probably have a past of a lot of heartbreak and a lot of, upheaval, a lot of sort of like bad experiences, I would say. Towers are never nice. So they can mean something sudden, and it doesn't have to always be bad. It can be a blessing in disguise, but it's never really pleasant when it happens because it takes us by surprise. So I see someone who's been alone for a long time, maybe someone who divorced or became single after a long relationship. Now, what happens after this? So I see some finding balance within yourself, walking away from something that you used to love. So that would make sense with you haven't been in a long-term relationship with someone and now trying to find balance. Now, when does this person enter your life? This is maybe where your person enters your life. So it might be after you. Okay, so you're in after this, you're going to be partying a lot. You're going to be going out a lot. You're going to be meeting a lot of new people. And this is probably where you meet your person. Now, yes, I think this is where you meet your person, and there will be like an instant compassion between the two of you. They will probably be pretty quick to open up towards you about their life. Yes, we have the Two of Cups. This might actually happen somewhere out drinking. We see two people drinking wine together with the Two of Cups. So you might have met this person somewhere where you were having drinks or coffee or something like that. I see some social setting. It doesn't have to be exactly, you know, having drinks or coffee, but some social setting that had the two of you having interaction face to face, and there was instant chemistry and attraction. This person opened up to you very quickly. So there was like sort of like love or lust at first sight. Now what happens next? Now that changes your life completely. This person changes your life entirely in a very quick way. So I see messaging back and forth. So probably you and this person were messaging to each other in some way, or talking to each other a lot. There was a lot of communication. And now he either did a King of Swords on you. I'm going to see. No, he didn't do a King of Swords on you. He is the King of Swords. He's a very stoic man. He's a man who controls his emotions, and he doesn't like to reveal too much, but he actually revealed that to you. So you're going to be feeling like you are on top of the world because this person chose you. And they have indeed. And they will indeed. In the chronological order of this, you know. So with the Sun card, we see a lot of happiness. So you two are actually, looks like the universe is really supporting this union. So everything is all well and dandy. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. And I'm actually not even waiting for the world or death or judgment, because this is actually telling me that you're going to have a happy ending with this person. I'm actually thinking this is moving pretty rapidly. So if this resonates with you, I'm really happy for you, because it looks like there won't be too many obstacles on the way other than you having to walk away from past hurt. And this might be what's needed for this to actually happen, for you to actually meet this person, okay? Not meet, because you've already met, but for you to actually start something really significant with this person. Now let's see if we can get some more visuals on this. Young male. He makes a lot of money, doesn't he? Either that, or he works with money, like works with like taking money from people, giving money to people, something like that. I see a man holding cash, and might be someone in a uniform. And I see a close marriage. It says these cards aren't English, but to translate them directly, it says a marriage of two souls that are two people that are close, like a close marriage, growing old together happily. Okay? I'm going to get one final oracle card to see if I can get a message from you, for you about this. Now, what is your advice or additional message for this? Inner child, creative expression. Okay, so again, what I was telling you in the beginning, that you've had some past hurt. My God, don't we all? But this is obviously important for those who chose this pile, that there has to be some, you know, you have to deal with that past hurt, not letting people come too close to you. Maybe something from your childhood. And I think it would help you to do something creative, like transmute that sorrow or that pain into something creative. Doesn't have anything to do with your person necessarily, but this is going to help you. So that was what I got for you guys. It looks like a really, really good future for the two of you. Okay. So if you chose the final one, the appetite. 1 second, I'm just going to see if the camera can be. I think it's okay. So if you chose the appetite, let's see, what will your love story be like with your person chronologically, with all the bumps ahead and all the people involved, or maybe no people involved. Maybe it's going to be a breeze, like pile 4. Let's see. What will your love story be like with your person? What's going to happen? What's ahead of you? What's the chronological order of the events that's going to happen before either you get together or you part? Let's see. Let's start off this reading. We have a Queen of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, and a Fool. Okay, so I'm seeing you as someone who is very focused on work. At the time where you meet this person, this is going to be a brand new beginning for you, like a completely new start of a phase in your life when you meet this person. So if this resonates with you, then this is probably your reading. You might have just started a new job, or like started a new place where you are, you're just thinking about your work, you're thinking about yourself basically. So, and this person comes in very suddenly with some kind of, oh, okay, with the Chariot. So it might be something to do with them, really, really rushing into your life. Like, all of a sudden there he is, or there she is. Like, they might even come on a motorcycle. Or maybe they have a motorcycle, or like a car that they really, really love and love to show off. It's like a penis extension. Isn't that the word you use? And okay, so with the Ace of Swords, again, something really sudden. So it's actually going to work out pretty well for you in the beginning. I'm seeing for you, it's sort of going to feel victorious. You're going to feel like you got this, you got the situation, you know what you're doing, you know what's going to happen. You got this all figured out. Let's see if it's going to keep being like that. Yeah, I think you're going to be working on this relationship for a while. And we have the Death card, okay? So it might also simply be saying that this is a person that you know from work, and that this is going to remain as such. I said I would stop with either the Death card, the Judgment, or the World card. And I'm really feeling like I'm supposed to stop here. So maybe nothing more is going to come out of this situation. I don't know. I can't continue because I told you I would stop this. But let's see. I'm going to get one romance angel for you to see if this is going to be ending here. I'm sorry if you really hate this reading. I understand if you do, but I'm seeing this as something that's going to take off pretty quickly. This person's going to not take off as in like the romance. We don't have any romance cards, but you're going to be feeling victorious about this from the beginning. Like you got this person's attention. You know what you want with this. But then it's like, you work on something or you work together, and it sort of like stops here for some reason. Let's see why. Maybe the romance angels will tell us why. Well, they say true love. You deserve love. Okay. And give your relationship a chance. So I think this probably means that you're going to be working on this for a long time, because you need to understand that you deserve this. But that doesn't really make sense with the beginning where you felt like you had this in control. So maybe you read these cards in a different way, because what I'm seeing here is you meeting this person somewhere having to do, this is probably a work situation, right? Okay. Quite suddenly this person appears in your life. You're feeling on top of things, and just a long time of working on this or working together, and then it sort of not really takes off. It doesn't really take off, but it's like the feelings are there, but it's like you're just not working on giving this relationship a fair shot. So maybe you're just sitting on your ass and doing nothing, waiting for them, and that's why it's gonna die. Okay, so if this is you, then perhaps you were led to this reading to know that this is only going to take off if you actually invest some time in this and actually give it a chance. That can mean that with the Three of, this could actually be the advice for you. This could be saying, unless you work on this and work on, one, understanding that you are lovable, and two, working on actually developing on this connection. If you don't do that, then it's going to die. It's going to, it's going to wane. I'm going to take one more oracle card for you because this isn't a pleasant reading. I'm just going to give you something more here, okay? Look inside yourself. Again, like with you deserve love. Some self-reflection is required here. And awakening your true self. Okay. So before this can manifest for you, you're going to have to awaken your true self. You're going to have to understand you are lovable. And you are going to have to work on this. I'm sorry, this took a turn that I wasn't really expecting, but this is what I'm seeing here, okay? So I'm sorry, appetite people, but it appears that you have to give your relationship a chance for this future to actually grow, because it's not going to happen on itself. This person isn't really going to be taking too much action. I think you're the one who has to make this happen in some way or another. Well, you get what you get. I get the cards I get, and I read them the way I see them. So sorry. I'm actually going to pull one more card for you because I feel sorry for you. This wasn't how I intended it to be. So let's see if we can get an advice card, some piece of advice for you, or some clue about what's to come, okay? Compromise. This might mean something for you. I'm not going to read this card other than just tell you that there's some kind of compromise needed here. And that's what I'm going to leave you with, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you have any suggestions for future readings, please do leave a comment below. If you like this reading, remember to hit like. If you haven't subscribed yet, remember to subscribe. If you want me to go live and do readings like on YouTube, like live streams, also give me a heads up for that in the comment section. I'm sometimes not sure if people would want that, so I don't do it because I'm trying to actually make a little bit of money on this, like a few dollars per reading, and not everyone wants to pay for people. All people want free readings, and you know, you have to understand that it requires my time and energy too. So even like a $5 reading would be fine for me, but not everyone is willing to do that. So if you would be willing to, you know, tip me a little bit for a reading, let me know in the comment section. I'm going to go live a few more times and see if it sort of makes sense, or if it's, you know, just a waste of my time. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well out there. Happy to have I'm happy to have had you watch, or what am I saying? I'm just trying to say I'm really happy to for every viewer out there who wants to spend a little bit of time with me. And I'm gonna go now. Thanks again. Bye.